Hello students, I'm Thomas Bechtold. I'm going to be your instructor for English 102 this semester. And this video is meant to go over the syllabus in case you missed some of the key points of it. I'm also going to talk about grading policies, so stick around for that. I'm going to start by answering two of the questions that I received. First, there is no required text for this course. All of the readings are going to be available on Blackboard, and you're going to be picking out the readings that you're going to do a lot on your own. So you don't need to buy a book. If you've already done so, you should, for this course, you should return it to the bookstore as soon as you can. The second question that I got was about the final exam, and it says this on the syllabus. There is no final exam. The final in the course is going to be a longish essay, longish compared to the rest of the things that you're doing for the course, which are mostly pretty short. And you're going to be writing a reflection on the experience of writing. So those two things are going to be your final. All right, that stuff out of the way, let's take a look at the syllabus. Go back to the top. All right, the first information on here is all, this is bookkeeping stuff that I have to include. I have to include my office and my on-campus phone number. That's just university policy. These two things are the most important things up here. My office hours are going to be Tuesdays and Thursdays, 1 to 3 p.m. Click on this link during that time and you'll be sent to a lobby, and I'll be able to see that you're there, and I'll click to let you into my virtual office. If someone's already in with me, you'll probably have to wait in the lobby for a little bit, or if I have stepped out to get a drink or feed the dog or something, 1 to 3 p.m. I probably won't have to step out to feed the dog. But if I've left my room here for whatever reason, when I get back, I'll just let you into my office and we can start talking. Our course meetings are going to be online and asynchronous. This means that I'm going to be recording videos like this and uploading them, and then you are going to get a chance to watch them during the course of the week whenever you have a chance. You will get to meet with me during my office hours if you want, and you can ask me questions about what we're learning in office hours, or you can send me an email and I'll get back to you, or I'll just answer your question at the beginning of the next lecture video if I think that it's something that a lot of people will want to find out about, which is almost definitely the case. I won't call you out in the video, so don't worry about that. All right, we've got the information about English 102, the course outcomes, which you can read if you're interested. The overview of this section is something that I think is kind of important. So it is my belief that the most important thing you can do if you want to get better at writing is writing. This is something that I've learned throughout my life. No matter what I'm trying to improve at, it helps to practice. So in this course, you're going to get a lot of opportunity to practice your writing. Every single week, you'll have something to be working on with regard to your writing. There'll be very focused tasks, so I am not going to ask you to write broad sweeping essays on a variety of topics. I'm going to give you very specific things that you can work on. And then after you've worked on those exercises, you are also going to be writing reflections that talk about your experience of doing that writing. And think about what you did well, think about what you did poorly, or what you could improve on the next time. Think about things that you saw other people doing in similar tasks, and just think about writing. Because in addition to practicing your writing, to get better. It also helps to focus on how you can get better, on how you can improve the next time you do it. All right. So you can see here our course requirements: writing assignments and reflections. Those are worth 90% of your grade. And your engagement and professional conduct is worth 10%. As far as engagement and professional conduct goes, most of our conversations are going to be conducted on either in our office, in my office hours, or you're going to be chatting with other students on Blackboard discussion forums, and you'll probably be doing that for every single assignment. So I expect that you are engaged in those discussions, you take part in them, and I expect that you conduct yourselves professionally, so you behave like adults and don't call each other names. And, you know, when you come to my office hours, don't call me names, please. All right. Grammar tests. If you feel that you need help with your grammar, let me know. If I read your assignments and I think you might need help with a few grammar things, I'll let you know. Your grammar tests are not required for anyone. Even if I tell you that I think you need help, you still aren't required to do them. Grammar is something, along with spelling, that you'll get better at as you practice using it, just like the rest of writing. So don't be too worried about that. I don't grade based on spelling and grammar, and I don't think that you should let that get in the way of your writing. I mean, do the best you can. If you are trying, that's good enough for me. I'm going to make another entire video on plagiarism, so I can kind of gloss over that. But it is important to note that in here, for this class, especially, I mean for any class, but for this class especially, when I'm trying to help you get better at your writing, there is no point in plagiarizing. You're not going to get better at writing if you're just copying someone else's work and turning it in as your own. So don't plagiarize. You can check the Student Academic Integrity Policy. There's a link there, and you can see how the CLA, which includes the English department, deals with violations of the Academic Integrity Policy by going to that link there. Yeah, so another video on plagiarism will come later. ADS accommodations. If you're a student with a disability and believe you may need accommodations for this course, notify me with your memo from ADS as soon as possible. Accommodations are not retroactive, so you should get back to me as soon as you can, sometime this week, just as early in the semester as you can. If you believe that you need accommodations, you should contact ADS by calling this phone number, 410-704-2638, getting in touch with them. I have a food and housing security section on the syllabus. I'm actually not sure how the Food and Security Support Fund is functioning at the moment. If you do need help, though, you should go ahead and get in touch with them. Either email them studentaffairs@towson.edu or call 410-704-2055. Again, not sure how donating food is working this year. I do know that you can go to this website here. The URL's too long for me to read, though, if you need more information. The Writing Center, if you need help with your writing beyond what I can offer you, or if you, for whatever reason, want to talk to someone else about your writing, which is completely okay, you can call 410-704-3426 or visit the URL there. You won't be able to visit the Writing Center in person this week, and we'll see how the rest of the semester shapes up. Okay, and the Writing Support Program, I think, is run through the Writing Center now, pretty sure. So go to their website if you need help. All right. So the rest of the syllabus is my course schedule. All of the readings that are listed on the syllabus should be completed before that day's class. I'm going to announce your readings and put them up on Blackboard before the week where I'll talk about them in the videos. You don't have to worry about the date of discussion since we aren't going to be meeting and discussing these things. But you should try to do the readings that I upload and think about them, and I'll give you some things to think about before you watch the lecture video for the class. Some of them will go along with exercises that I'll be talking about in the lecture videos. So it'll help you to have them handy, and I will let you know in the videos where you should pause to either take a look at something or pause to do an exercise, what have you. Okay. So you can see here, week 1 is devoted to the syllabus. Today we have the introduction of the course and discussion of the syllabus. Our next video is going to be plagiarism discussion, a brief exercise on plagiarism, and I'm going to, well, I'll probably talk about my writing philosophy at the end of this video. Next week, we start with an exercise and a discussion, just one-sided discussion of that. I am going to ask you to post on Blackboard at that point as well. And I'm going to give you your first assignment. You can see that assignment is due the following week on the 8th of September. And then I'll give you your first reflection, and we'll talk about what reflections are and how I expect you to do them. Blackboard forums opened for reflections there. All right, and the syllabus goes on like this. The how do I reflection is due the following week, and you get your next assignment introduction, and so on. Down to the end, your last essay, your last writing exercise is going to be given to you on week 11. So around the 3rd of November, you're going to be seeing a video and a post on Blackboard with regard to that. And you'll have a little over a month to complete that last assignment. That month includes our Thanksgiving break, which basically means that you'll miss 1 day of office hours with me. Feel very sorry for you. I know that you're all going to be taking a lot of advantage of those. So yeah, that final essay is due December 7th, and then your final reflection is going to be due a week later. It's not going to be a problem. You'll complete it in time. No question about that. And again, no final exam. So you'll be doing writing. That will be all of the work that you do for the course. Okay. If there are any questions about the syllabus, if you have anything that I went over that I was too quick to go over, first go look at the syllabus on Blackboard and see if you can answer the question yourself by checking in on that. And next, just let me know, come to office hours and ask me, or send me an email, tbechtold@towson.edu. You can see that right at the top of the syllabus again, and I will definitely answer that question directly to you or put it in the next video when I talk about plagiarism. Okay, so my writing, what are we at now? 14 minutes. So my writing philosophy is that practice is the way that you get better. And I think that the best way for you to practice and improve your writing is in an environment that has as little stress as possible. So in order to help you do that, I have what I call a good faith contract for English 102. So normally I would have you sign this. You can see I have a place for you to sign it and date it. In this case, I'm not going to do that. It's not a legally binding contract anyway, because you don't have witnesses and this language is completely wonky. But I do ask that if you take my class and you don't withdraw immediately after reading this, that you abide by this. So this will be on Blackboard. The purpose of English 102 is for students to improve as writers. That's what I want you to be doing, is improving as writers. And because I think that adding stress is going to make you improve more slowly or have a worse time, you are going to be grading your own work in the class. Unless it seems apparent to me that you are breaking one or more of the clauses in this contract, which I'll upload, you can read it. Again, if you keep on turning things in, I'm going to assume that you are doing them in good faith. So unless you are breaking one or more of the clauses of this contract, or unless you've given yourself too low a grade, your grades will stand. So if you're breaking clauses, I might have to lower your grade. I might not, who knows. If you are giving yourself too low a grade, I will increase your grade. So these are the things that I expect of you. You will do your best this semester to improve as a writer. You will try as much as you're able to follow and complete each step of each assignment. In other words, you will complete each assignment in good faith. You will follow and complete each step of the reflections to the best of your abilities, which means that you'll complete the reflections in good faith. You'll give yourself the grade you believe you earned, and you understand that I, your instructor, reserves the right to adjust the grades for each assignment. Now, so you're going to be grading yourselves. Now, this doesn't mean that I'm not going to be reading your work. I'm still going to be reading your work, and I'm still going to give you feedback on that. But instead of trying to nitpick your work, I'm going to be looking for ways that I think you can improve the best and trying to help you improve and think about ways that you can practice. So hopefully this means that you can go forward with the class feeling less stress and improve, and you do your best. Okay, again, if you have any questions, please let me know. Send me an email, stop by office hours this Tuesday and Thursday from 1 to 3. I'll be there. The good faith contract is going to be uploaded to Blackboard on Tuesday, the 25th of August. And yeah, I think that's it. This video is longer than most of the videos that I'll be uploading, so sorry about that, I guess. And yeah, all right. I hope to see you soon.